Hail, bird of prey. 5. Hail, Karuga.
Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Karuga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
If you come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm meeting new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. And that means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before, or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird O' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karuga.
Hello world, it's Bird O' Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Twilight Zone Sunday for February 26, 2023. Today we'll be watching Season 3 of the 1985 revival of the Twilight Zone, actually airing in 1988, episodes 7, 8, and 9, which aired November 5th, November 12th, and November 19th, respectively. Welcome to the panel, Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies and President Aaron.
Qapla, Bird.
Qapla, guys. LDG at hashtag #FreeTheNet was the first in chat early this morning. Said morning Bird, morning LDG. Mr. Londell was second with Qapla. Qapla and Resolute, you were third. Hello. Captain Phantom Nerd also says hello. Hello, Captain. Gorilla's Random Thoughts, it's Qapla Bird. Should have put 7 of 9. We're watching episode 7. 2, 9, 7, 8, and 9. John DeMarcus' greetings, all greetings. John, 47 Yorktown says hello, young sir. Hello, 47. Yvette, the lovely Yvette says good evening, Bird and everyone. Woohoo, Twilight Zone. Big red heart. Absolutely. Professor Brainy Specs says, I don't like it. We didn't even start watching yet, Professor. We didn't even start watching. I did put up the link to the screening room. It is pinned to the top of the chat. While we are live, if you're here while we are live, and only while we are live, follow that link to birdopray5.com/SR, and you'll be able to watch the episode when I start it in a couple of minutes. You'll be able to watch the episodes with us. If you're not live or you don't have access to a second tab or a second browser or a second device, if you're on a mobile device, then you'll need to get your own copy to watch along with. Physical media, it's available on Amazon, other places, and if you can find it streaming somewhere, that's terrific. I'm not aware of any streaming site at the moment, at least not in the United States. So, but if you do have your own copy, again, it's season 3 of the 1985 revival, episodes 7, 8, and 9. So Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Words and pictures is Qapla, Bird of Prey, Qapla panel, and chat. Qapla. Words and pictures. Words and pictures says, hey to Yvette, the Dalek Queen. And Yvette says, hello to Miss Londell and Germ. 47 Yorktown says, bonjour to Yvette, who says, bonjour back. And the Random Menace, aka Future Guy, says, greetings from the future. Worf did nothing wrong. It was a rescue operation of a field agent in distress. Obviously, one of the main steps is eliminating the threat. Decapitation was just a bonus. Bull crap, because they killed somebody they should have interrogated. Sneed obviously had a lot of secrets. They should have brought him in, if nothing else, to torture him for information, or not torture. What's that called? Interrogate. There's some other word. Yeah, they basically should have been waterboarding him. You got to get all the information out of him. Killing him, wait, and he didn't even take the head. At least lie to me. Take the head and say, well, we can still use our Romulan brain scan to pull information even out of a dead head, a dead brain. No, he just leaves the brain, leaves that brain full of all those secrets behind.
And Bird, if you really want to have some fun with them about this, ask them, okay, what am I missing that you're catching on to? They can't answer you. You'll get insulted. I've been doing it all weekend.
Yeah. Anyway, but Random Menace really enjoyed the Klingons. Worf coming back, so I get it. I get it too. I get it. Anyway, the main focus was saving Rafi.
Some people.
Rafi is terrible at her job. She's the worst secret agent we've ever possibly could have seen.
Yeah, I agree.
He forgives me. You forgive me. I forgive you. We're going to fight over who forgives each other.
And what Random just said, that's the answer you get. You just don't understand. Yes, I do. I was watching Trek before you knew what it was, Random Menace. Okay? You don't get it. They're throwing all these little member berries at you, and that's Trek to you. So
everybody has their own Trek.
No, they don't. There's Trek, and then there's schlock. Okay, let's face it.
54.5 Axis is Wild Bird is hardcore. I'm just saying that if you kill the guy that has all the secrets, now you don't know his secrets. Mm-hmm. It would have been much better to keep him alive, even if it was at the expense of Rafi. Right? Rafi should have been happy to give her life so that the Federation could have got the secrets out of Sneed. John DeMarco says, this we do not forgive or forget. And I got LDG saying canon is what you make it. Anyway, today we are watching The Twilight Zone. Maybe we will all come together in universal praise or condemnation for these next 3 episodes, or maybe it'll split us like it often does. We'll see. We'll see. That's the fun of sci-fi. Random Menace says, never mind. The more you hate it, the better videos we get from you. And Mr. Lundell, I still like you. Okay. 54.5 Axis Radio says, Bird has ways of making you talk. Indeed. Indeed. Okay. So with that, let's head over to the screening room, and I will count down, and we'll get started on today's 3 episodes. But before that, let's just talk about the first episode, season 3, episode 7, the Hellgramite Method, where an alcoholic goes through an extremely painful and potentially deadly cure for his drinking problem. That would never be. Nobody here has a drinking problem. They're quite proud of their drinking. Episode 8, which aired a day before my birthday in 1988, November 12th. Our Selena is dying. A young woman has her youth sucked out of her by her dying aunt. Very, very sad. Seems like we got 2 sad episodes in a row. And the third episode for today, and final episode for today, episode 9, The Call, about a lonely man who dials a wrong number and develops a close relationship with a woman on the other end. That doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, it just cost $1.99 a minute.
When she refuses to meet him, he investigates. And ... I don't want to spoil it.
I remember that episode.
I'm going to say all 3 of these episodes sound a bit sad. We'll see. Maybe they'll be better than they sound. And Gorilla's Random Thoughts says, I don't need help with my drinking except for buying more. Yeah, that's it. Nobody likes her for it. Mama Bray also has a drinking problem, but it's with coffee. She can't get enough.
Yeah.
She can't get enough. And speaking of Mama Bray, I put out a short last night or this morning. No, I think it was last night. Yeah, yesterday afternoon. And Mama Pray is heard on the short. It is me and Mama Pray singing a custom parody song to the All in the Family theme. Those were the days.
Okay, I have.
But Mama Pray sang it, but did not hear the video or the final version. And she's been very, very worried that she's not going to listen to it. She feels like one of the Star Trek actors who comes forward saying they've never watched the show. She doesn't think she's ever going to listen to it. I am confused, but she is not happy. She doesn't want to hear herself. But John Araki asked for it, so John Araki got it. John DeMarco says it was an excellent short, and Mama Pray singing made it top notch. You can't hear it, or you don't want to hear it? Okay, so John DeMarco said it was an excellent short, and your singing made it top notch.
The worst.
No, nobody said the word. Yvette says, Mama Pray, you sounded great. And Gorilla says, that was great. Now we need more parodies like that. Mama Pray says sassy. We'll do the next. Professor Brainy Speck says, Mama Pray was superb in the short. Birdo Pray, not so much.
Ooh, that's a low blow.
I must have been as good as I would be at Wordle without any hints.
I think he heard that. Okay. Gorilla's Random Thoughts is the thing about drinking coffee is I don't understand how some people can drink like 4 $12 coffees.
Yeah.
I don't drink coffee, so I wouldn't drink a single $12 coffee. Now, if they had a $12 Coca-Cola, then maybe.
Yeah.
It's very easy for dumb people to get carried away with those extras.
Yeah.
You go to Starbucks, the basic is like $6. You're just adding whipped cream, cinnamon, and all sorts of junk on top of it, so that it's 100 grams of sugar and maybe 3 times as many calories.
Yeah. I mean, you can make a cup of coffee at home for like 20 cents.
Orville Nation's in the chat. Hey, Orville Nation says, hey, Bird Boy and friends, and hey to Professor Brainy Specs. Professor says, Bird of Prey doesn't drink coffee. That's what's wrong with him. It might be. It might be. If I nod off during this stream, it's because I didn't drink any coffee. And Gorilla says, I thought Bird, though Bird, I tried to share it to a couple of Star Trek groups, and they blocked it because one line in the short they claimed was LGBT MNXOX hate. Yeah. They didn't need no pronoun slates. Yeah. Well, it was true. Nobody was worried about pronouns in 1969, or even 1999 for that reason, for that much. But whatever. I make no apologies. The Random Menace drinks about 1.5 liters of coffee. 1,5 liters of coffee because Europe. However, drink coffee, not liquid desserts from Starbucks. Coffee is black and bitter.
No, it's not. No, it doesn't have to be. That's all about attitude.
I wouldn't know. Although Mama Bray's coffee, she puts sugar and half and half, not even milk, half and half in it. No.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, to the screening room, counting down, and we will get started shortly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. There we go. We got the window. We got the orb, the fetus, the spider, the carousel horse, the doll, the mask, the bomb, the man, and the Twilight Zone. In stereo, we're available. Again, not in Miss Londell's house.
Yeah, that was, I don't know. I just knew better than that back in the day.
The Hellgramite Method.
Oh, okay.
The smoking guy.
I remember this episode. Okay. I think I remember all 3 of these.
It was when a stranger would still give you a light.
You had to worry about being picked up.
I was going to buy him a drink. The guy's gone.
He'll carry his drinking, but he'll damn sure help with his chain smoking.
I wonder if the big tobacco companies are behind all the alcohol quitting methods. The pizza. I want a pizza. Your tab. Professor Brainy Specs says, Bird, we need a smoking and alcohol warning message at the beginning of this episode.
No, we don't.
Not
We're all
not
adults.
not in Karoga.
Yeah.
He's a good man. He's just at war with himself, slowly drowning in alcohol. An endless ocean of booze. Is it free?
No, you told him to put it on his tab. So
Eyes and shine.
okay. You missed last
How
call,
long you
buddy.
let him sleep on the bar for? Professor says, obviously a Domino's pizza box. They tried to poorly cover up the logo. See, in those days, they still let drunks drive themselves home. He walked home, I guess. Hey, baby, I brought dinner. I'm such a good provider. She's hangry. Yes, let's put the cardboard box in the oven. Look at that boom box on top of the refrigerator. Oh, wow, that kid looks like Charlie's age. Or Charlie looks as old as that kid.
Oh, she's been watching Oprah.
Yeah. Should have locked his ass out. Had the locks changed. Oh, it's his home address was printed on that?
Well, if you're going to screw around with people, you want to do it from the comfort of your own home.
Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings, Berto Prey, Mamo Prey, Sassio Prey, and fellow nerds, all hail glorious Karoga, and of course, the God Emperor, Berto Prey 5. Qapla, Sci-Fi Nation. At least he knows he wants to be cured. Gorilla says, if I came home like that, I'd have 2 black eyes. What would you hate the most? He's a very self-aware drunk.
I'm sure he didn't try proper aversion therapy.
I know. Yeah.
You just get some battery cables, a car battery. He couldn't look at a bottle of booze without going into a panic.
It's a red pill.
Really? You're in the Twilight Zone, dude.
That's always something you want to say. Mike Richards says, get some beef gravy and a hungry sassy. Hello. And get Sneed talking. Frozen Pictures says the first red pill is free. That's ominous. Oh, Daddy. Mommy, why did you introduce me to a new daddy? I even took a pill. Uh-oh. It's made him a drinking machine.
That pill you swallowed, you drunk. Yeah, put 6 and 6 together.
Worm. He's a ghoul.
Goa'uld.
Ghoul. Oh my God. Yeah, I think those pills had nothing in them. And you don't look so fresh yourself, Eddie. Random Menace says this is the prequel to Conspiracy.
Prequel to what conspiracy? I don't get it, dude.
Because I've got a worm in me, lady. It's a worm. It eats my alcohol.
There's a snake in my innards. Why do they always put a backpack on the kid? You know, it's not like they're going camping, you know what I mean? It's a car ride over to grandma's house.
Are you kidding? Those little SOBs require a lot of accessories.
John DeMarco says, for some reason, I now have memories of 7 previous lives. He's a trill.
Oh man, not the Jack Daniels. No, dude.
There's people on the street that would kill to have this alcohol.
I know. A flask, even. This guy was good. Okay.
Gorilla says his wallet is crying.
So the bottle of Seagrams.
Sci-Fi Nation says, remember, kids, sell your parents' booze before they dump it.
Professor Brandy Specs.
Professor's glad he never got into drinking alcohol. This guy does have a drinking problem. It's with water now. Oh, the worm. It was in your ear.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He's yeah. Gotta ride it out, Captain.
Oh my God, is it coming out? There's no hole for it to come out of. Not there, anyway.
Okay, they ripped off Alien right there.
Yeah, and like Alien, it'll find its own way out.
Wait. And maybe go to a hospital, let them x-ray you. Then they'll say there's no fucking worm in your stomach.
You're just going through DTs. Yeah.
There's no such animal, no such pill. The guy probably roofied you, dilled you for a little bit, and that's it.
Oh.
Don't drink it.
Don't do
Don't
it.
drink it.
Don't do it. The worm's going to explode.
Professor Brainy Speck says, with all the screaming, you would think someone would call the police. What does he say to people when they come back to him? He didn't lose anybody.
Well, we don't know if his wife ever came back.
Well, okay, but she left him. She didn't die from a horrible accident.
Yeah. Well, he's a convert, so
Doesn't seem like it's going to have the same effect, but whatever.
I still think some jumper cables to the nads would be a lot more effective.
nah. If he beat a version, I mean, Jesus Christ, some of the crap people go through when they do a version.
The Random Menace is now craving a shot of rum. Words and Pictures has kept me engaged. Not bad at all. Few flaws, but overall quite good. Yeah, I'll say it wasn't a boring episode.
Yeah. I didn't see any flaws, quite personally.
Pretty good.
Maybe a little bit predictable, but wasn't bad.
Yeah. Well, no, not really, because right there at the end, he could have gone either way when he had the little airplane shot bottle, you know. But even though you just saw him there screaming, the next scene he could have been, in the morgue. You know?
Mhm. I would have expected it would have ended with like proof that it was never really a worm in him to begin with or something.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we're now up to episode 8. I believe this is our Selena Is Dying. Yes. Terri Garber, Jennifer Dale, and Charmin King.
And it opens on a big, spooky ass Victorian house.
Arizona Bay 15 says this one comes from a story by Rod Serling himself. So I'm hoping for good things.
Yeah. Let's hope they didn't mess it up too much.
Words and Pictures asks, do people have life-size statues on their front lawns in America? Not many.
Yeah.
It did stand out to me too.
Yeah. Huh.
Wow.
Yeah, cousin's an asshole.
I'm a niece you've never met. Can I have your house when you die?
Uh-oh.
I need to suck your blood. I just offered to give her anything she needs. Oh, first night in a new house. It's always weird.
She's never been to the beach. She's from Kansas.
Oh, she's going to be surprisingly spry. Who would have guessed?
Look at this. Victorian like a motherfucker, too. Okay.
And then that young niece of mine. I have more life energy to take.
This is a remake of one of the earlier episodes, right?
Which one?
It didn't claim, it wasn't listed as a remake.
This sounds very familiar.
Well, if this is if this is a Rod Serling short story, okay, it would seem familiar.
Nobody ever listens to the Orville. I mean, Mr. Orville.
Huh.
It's a very strange booty call. Because I've been hired by Alex Kurtzman.
Oh, she's
What she needs is a transfer from the Titan to the Enterprise.
okay.
They're going to have to kill him.
Yeah. Okay. This is a house full of witches. It's a nice statue, though. Yeah. You know, it. in the in front of the right house in the right neighborhood, it might work pretty good. I think, you know. No, that's not the mother. That's the daughter.
John DeMarco says it's not exactly the same, but this reminding me of the 60s Twilight Zone episode where the lady sucks the life out of her boyfriends.
Oh yeah, the Cleopatra episode.
Yeah, the starlet.
I thought it reminded me of the Next Generation episode where Dr. Pulowski gets old
Oh,
because of the genetically engineered humans.
oh,
Oh no. It's not the way lamps work.
there was a lot of coal oil in that lamp. You know, the whole room's going up. You know.
Arizona Bay 15 says Queen of the Nile is a similar episode. Well, you'll still get the house.
Some kind of way, I wish this had been an hour-long thingy.
And the lesson of the episode, never become a burn unit nurse. In fact, don't go
when
into
you burn
medicine
witches, make sure you finish the job.
Yeah. Or stay away from your relatives that live in Victorian houses.
Don't talk to distant family. They're always going to try and suck the life out of you.
One way or another.
A statue in your long lost relative's front yard, run.
Birds and pictures says, I'm worried for the third episode. Can we get 3 in a row?
I think we can. But this one, I think it would have been more fitting as a night gallery episode. And then it could have gotten really creepy.
I don't know. This third one, I feel like I'm going to feel really bad for this guy. This lonely guy calls a number, turns out to be a woman.
$6 a minute, you know.
No. Yeah.
Oh no, it's the 80s. It was cheaper than that.
Oh.
I mean, I had that dream that
Oh
I
man.
met that woman. I thought she was all into me. And then last night I had it was a really crazy dream. It was really awkward because I woke up to Sis O'Prey and Nephew O'Prey standing over the bed.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Thank God you guys don't know what I was just looking at. Is this the drunk guy again? No. Oh, he's got birds.
That's the nerd from Blade Runner.
All adults with pets.
TV dinners. Dude, learn to cook. Okay.
Jesus, how old is that refrigerator? Ask for Fang Fang, says Mike Richards. Arizona Bay 15 says, I'm in the UK and original Twilight Zone is on right now. I suppose it's like Star Trek, always on somewhere. Absolutely.
That and I Love Lucy.
And like original Star Trek, it's also timeless. Oh my God, this guy doesn't even have a bed. He's got the pull-out couch. Classic Edition, Volume 1. Oh, he transposed the last numbers.
Uh-huh.
He's calling 12 instead of 2-1. You don't have any loved ones except that damn bird. Hey, baby, I need that album. No. Marianne. Like from the island?
Huh.
And when exactly did she get your credit card number?
Some good advice. Wow.
What an asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
be thankful there's only one of them.
he's honest.
He has 6 voices at home yelling at him.
Words Invictus's work colleague, Mr. Griffin, not very compassionate. Calling at 7:01. I'm married. Because I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, the agency looks down on them meeting clients.
And from now on, you got to call it a 1-900 number. Qapla Arabic Sander. Live long and prosper.
Oh, Arabic? Okay. This is turning into a real kind of mushy, sappy, girly date night kind of Twilight Zone.
And a surprise twist, it's actually the jackass's wife.
Huh. What a prick this guy is. I mean, it's not his fault he's got so many, 7 children.
John DeMarcos's art gallery. There must be a painting or something. And Arabic Sander says, wait till you see what this lady turns out to be.
I know what she turns out to be.
So he dialed the number
Uh-huh.
from inside, and it's going to a different phone inside.
And booyah.
Oh, we got a mannequin situation.
It's okay. She'd want you to feel her.
You're consorting with a ghost. I know. Or it's a picture. Good point.
Words and Pictures is The Lonely Woman on the Bench is a good portrayal. For me, yes, Mr. L, this is somewhere girly emotional nonetheless. I'm calling it 3 for 3.
I might have to agree with you, Words and Pictures. Not saying that I do right now, but hear from the rest of the panel first.
I bet the statue killed itself.
See, comments like that from Bird. Okay.
John DeMarco says, so I'm guessing he's going to end up as a statue next to her on the bench. Don't you understand? You're talking to a rock.
It's not that bad, Bird.
That's okay. Take that energy and direct it to something made out of actual flesh and blood, not bronze.
Yeah.
I mean, that gallery worker seems right up your alley. I bet she's lonely too.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like a lonely. Oh, are you about to kiss a fucking statue?
Yeah.
Fucking...
Oh my God.
It's okay. I talked to her on the phone. She's okay with it. God damn, this statue's the biggest slut in the entire museum. We're calling from the art museum. I'm sorry, but our statue tested positive for syphilis. You're going to need to get yourself checked. It was physically hard to dial. I tried drinking, but then I got a tapeworm.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get arrested for breaking into a museum. Gorilla, he's going to have something with a statue. Uh-huh.
And the guard doesn't even notice the difference.
He doesn't even get a chance to kiss her.
That one was kind of creepy. Let's just be totally honest. It was good, but it was creepy. No.
Birds and Fishes
Yeah, he
was
was
2.5.
He was just a little bit too pathetic.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
realizes, yeah. What WTF? He didn't even get laid.
$20 could have solved his issues. Okay. That was the problem.
Yeah, at least it could have been like a PG-13 rated statue at the end. Wasn't even touching her.
Well,
No.
Yvette liked all three of them. So,
Yeah, there you go. I'll say that definitely this season certainly a lot better than the last.
it was slow last week. This week, I mean, definite pickup.
Yeah, but even this is the third week of the third season. Last week was a little slow. The week before was pretty good, but definitely all of the last 9 were certainly better than the 9 before those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Season 2 just kept swinging for the fences, but 9 times out of 10 is just with the.
Yeah, they weren't even hitting the ball. Yeah, all they needed was a couple of singles. But okay, now kind of have to agree with Words and Pictures 2.5, maybe go 2 3/4. It was just, the ending, and that scene where he almost smooched a statue.
That was pretty.
Yeah.
That would have been really creepy.
Yeah. If they made him just a little bit less pathetic, it would have been better.
So
yeah, I agree.
Next week, we've got The Trance, where a scam artist purports to channel the spirit of Delos, an inhabitant of Atlantis. But then he begins involuntarily channeling a real spirit, one with a habit of insulting people. And we've got Acts of Terror, where a battered wife finds strength to fight her abusive husband by looking at a statuette of a Doberman pincher. That's a weird one.
Ooh.
Also stars
just
Kenneth
get a real
Welch.
Doberman.
And finally, we'll have episode 12 next week, which is 2020 Vision, and the only one not written by J. Michael Straczynski, where bank loan officer Warren Cribbins cracks his eyeglasses and discovers he can now see the future through them. There you go, future man. Showing that his efforts to help a farmer avoid foreclosure are doomed to fail. Oh, that's very depressing. Those will be next week. So
they sound interesting.
Yeah. Gorilla says, Bird, you might enjoy Call of the Wild tonight. I might, Gorilla. I am so exhausted right now. I plan to I got to do some things and then take a nap. I'm not sure I'll be around tonight, but I will try to stop by if I can. Professor Brainy Specs says JMS. JMS. I'm not sure what that means.
No one is.
Words and Pictures says Tourette's Ghosty. Ghosty? Ghosty. Professor Brainy Specs is a question of Trek in 30 minutes. I hope they actually happens tonight, Professor. Very cool. Guys, check out the link to A Question of Trek. Miss Lundell, what you got going on?
Groovy. I'm setting up the week's worth of groovy movies. And Saturday. Okay, for Mr. Lundell's Cinema Saturday, continuing my tribute to Ray Harryhausen, we'll go with Mysterious Island.
Mysterious Island.
Yeah, if you don't know, look it up. It's a pretty good movie.
Sounds good. And Resolute, what you got going on?
Next week, we have a new cartoon. We'll be doing The Land Before Time.
Oh.
The first movie, not one of those 13 horrific copies.
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember sitting through those with nieces and nephews. That one was actually pretty decent.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they made 13 more, which eventually devolved into musicals.
Mm-hmm.
Professor Brainy Specs says JMS equals J. Michael Straczynski. Gotcha. Yeah, I guess I should have realized that.
Oh.
Okay, guys. Well, if that's all good, anybody else got anything you want to say? Not.
Nice.
No.
Going to end it here because I am exhausted.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming, and thank you all for hanging out. And I'll see you. Be back tomorrow with a bed life, hopefully. Qapla all, bird and panel out.